less people. You could just take things. But to a certain extent, I think that it might even matter.
That's where you go. You could just take things.
Yeah, you would.
You're twirling your villain mustache.
Well, and then to a certain
planning
extent.
all the things you would take. Hello, Scout Francesca.
Hello.
How be ye?
Good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
6?
Yeah.
6 is not good. 6 is like, I've had enough of everything.
Okay, 7.
Whoa. Oh.
How about you?
Seriously, 6 to you is good?
No, 7.
7's good?
Yeah, I changed it to 7. 7's good. And 8 and up is amazing. 4 and down is like, I feel terrible. 6
is meh.
6 to 7? 6, 7. 6 to 7 is like meh.
But you just said 7 for feeling good.
Oh, well, I'm 7.
So you're a meh 7.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sad to hear that.
How about you?
Yeah, I'd go for about an 8. I wouldn't call 8 amazing. I would say that it's good to be alive.
Yeah.
8 is good to be alive. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Hi, this is Scout.
And William.
From Hypermentilating.
The podcast.
A show that follows life and change through the eyes of a father and a daughter. Join us as we find our way together.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. First topic of the day is, does MMA involve any kind of skill? From someone that does combat sports, I'd say like 100% it involves skills. Because a new kid comes into the class and they're intimidated because they see all these people throwing each other to the ground and choking each other out and like leg locks and stuff like this. Like, that's intimidating to a kid that is just walked into this class, you know, expecting it to be like...
Nobody's actually getting choked out.
No,
like
not to the point of like passing out or anything.
No, because there's tapping and...
Yeah. And also, my point of a new kid is that they come in and they think, oh, it's punching, kicking, I'll easily be able to do this, you know. But no, it's not like that at all. It takes months to be able to even fully be able to fight with someone, like have a good
to
match.
Get the basics.
Yeah. Like, the new kids come in and yeah, sure, they start fighting with the people by like week 2 or something like that, but that doesn't mean that they're actually quote unquote fighting with them, like
rolling.
They're not like actually...
Because you in jiu-jitsu, you call it rolling, right?
Yeah.
Because fighting is a bit misleading because it is, while it is definitely adversarial, it's not fighting. But
in reality, it involves skill. It's not just about big and small or, you know, smart and dumb. Like, it's a lot more than that. A small person... Actually, it is about smart and dumb to a certain extent.
And big and small.
Yeah.
All things equal.
My point is that... It's not like another sport where big is more likely to beat small.
Not at all.
Always.
No.
Because of
skill.
Yeah. And exactly. Yeah. Because a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time, a small person could beat a bigger person.
Oh, quite often.
Whether it's because they've done it for longer. If this bigger person is untrained. Yeah. Whether it's because they've done it for longer or it's because they're just way more skilled. Like, what's that guy... he said something that was like, I'd rather fight someone that has practiced one thing 1,000 times than someone that has practiced everything one time. Yeah,
Bruce Lee said that.
Well, Bruce Lee was onto something.
Not that he would rather, that he more fears the man who has practiced one technique 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you look at jiu-jitsu, there's only really a handful of basics. I mean, it can get super complicated and very chess matchy, but at the end of the day, Americana, Monteleone, armbar, you know, the guard,
triangle.
There's triangle. There's
Kimura.
Basic techniques, and once you master them, it's just practice. After that, it's making them second nature, practicing them 10,000 times.
Mm-hmm. So I think that going back to the original question, because Grandpa yesterday, or a couple days ago, we were having a conversation about it. We were like, oh yeah, fight night, we're going to watch the fights. And He said, I don't understand how you guys can watch that.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, his thing, it's
His
just
thing
two
is
guys
that,
kicking each other in the groin.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not, man.
No, it's not. But I can also see as someone that doesn't know anything about combat sports or doesn't know anything about MMA from an outside view, like from someone that isn't me, I can understand why they would think that is just a bunch of people kicking each other.
I can and I can't. I mean, you only have to watch it for 2 minutes. And I completely understand why people would not want to watch it.
Yeah.
Completely understand that. It can be bloody and it's violent, and I completely understand not liking it. But to suggest that it's unskilled is ridiculous. I mean, you just have to watch it for 2 minutes. Two people, men, women, get thrown into a cage, the door shuts, and then they try and defeat the other one in combat. Clearly there's skill. Like any of us walked into that cage, I mean, it'd just be a horrifyingly brief experience. Like there's definitely skill. I mean, it's like what you were saying earlier about the jiu-jitsu and the big and small, like that's what the thing is right there that shows you that it's skill. It's the same in mixed martial arts. If a little guy could crush a big guy if the big guy's untrained.
Yeah.
Because he just has skills. He just has techniques that the guy wouldn't be able to defend.
Right. So,
even look at this weekend, Chimaev and Duplessis, right? That's a perfect example. Like a lot of people said it's boring, but Chimaev has a skill that Duplessis can't combat. Like, that he cannot.
Chimaev is good on the ground. He's good on. He's a wrestler. I mean, that's just what he is. And Duplessis just isn't. He doesn't have that skill. It's like we were saying, he's untrained in that area. Yeah, that's why Duplessis was able to beat him so easily.
That's skill. Like, that's just pure
Chimaev,
skill.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one guy has a skill that the other guy can't defend.
Right.
Because it's a literal skill that he's been practicing probably since he was born.
Yeah.
There's no question it's skilled to me. Like, those guys are fantastic athletes at the high level. They're great athletes.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, too, they're going in there. The idea is to not get hurt. Right. It's not just, the idea isn't just, I'm going in here to hurt the other person. No. The idea is also to not be hurt.
Right. And I think that.
And that requires skill.
So going back to the original question, does MMA involve skill? Yes, I 100% believe that it does. I don't even believe, I know it.
I don't know how anybody could argue otherwise. Like, to me, it's entirely ignorant to argue otherwise. Again, you might not like it. You might think it's brutish and blood sport, and I would understand all of that. No problem. I would never argue with somebody who's like, I don't like it. I mean, I get it. But to say that it's unskilled, that's just ridiculous.
In order to fight in the MMA, you need years of skills from different areas. You need to be able to box, you need to be able to do jiu-jitsu, you need to be able to kick, like all these stuff. And all those things, every single one of the ones that I just listed, involve skill. Not everyone can throw a punch.
No, it's an incredibly skilled undertaking. There's no question. It involves multiple skills that your entire body needs to be part of, and it involves your brain. And there's no question. No question at all. So I guess I more would wonder than just, since we agree on that, and I don't see how that could, me, I'm not very dogmatic, but I mean, in this case, I don't know how you could disagree with that. No. But yet some people would say that, I suppose, that it's not a skill. Would they? Is there, how, I just don't know. I don't know how you could. I can see how you don't like it. Again, I keep saying that, but I don't see how you could say it's not skillful.
Right. So, does MMA involve skill? Yes.
No question.
Okay. Second topic of the day. Would money matter?
Moving right along.
Yep.
Do you have a meeting?
No.
Yeah?
I do. Anyways.
All right. Yes, you have a big, you got a big mall appointment coming up.
Yes.
All right. That's important, man. That's critical business.
Yeah, it is.
Critical business. Are you going to style your way around? Do you already have your outfit planned?
No, I don't. That's why I need time, because I need to be able to plan my outfit.
You can't just walk to the mall. You gotta be prepared, man. You're representing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Second topic of the day. Would money matter more or less during an apocalypse? Now, off the top of your head, I'm sure that every single one of the person's first thought is less, because less people, you could just take things. But to a certain extent, I think that it might even matter.
That's where you go. You could just take things.
Yeah, you would.
Your toilet and your villain mustache.
Well, and then to a certain
planning
extent,
all the things you would take.
It would be like money would matter more, because it would be like there's less people. And so currency would be more important because it would be harder to come by. So $1 could be the equivalent of like $100 during an apocalypse, because it would be much harder to come by. It's not being printed.
Yeah.
People don't just have it in their back pockets, cash wherever they go. Credit cards mean nothing. So I feel like cash would be such an important part of life, even more than it is now. But I can also understand why it wouldn't matter, because it's like there's other things to worry about than money. But everyone on Earth, whether they say money doesn't matter, money isn't important, to a certain extent, it is. It isn't in the way that there's way more important things in life, but everyone
it's
kind of
definitely
loves
important.
money.
Well, I don't know
Not
about that.
loves, but everyone
you can't say that. But it's definitely important. There's no question.
Yeah.
Because money's the system by which we have agreed to barter. So we're still trading, right? You're still trading. Like you give me some of your eggs from your chicken, and I'll give you some of my wheat from my field. Like, and so we've streamlined that system by agreeing that money has value, equitable value, which would be why in an apocalypse, I don't know that money would have any value, Irish, because you can't eat money. You can't, money can't, keep your car running. Money can't keep your generator running. Like, because I think of an apocalypse. So now we have a wasteland, right? We don't have infrastructure, or we have cities that have managed to keep an infrastructure inside their now bounded walls, right?
Well, yeah. So my answer is also it would matter less, but like for the conversation, I can also understand why someone would think that it would matter more.
I can see why somebody might think that. I'm just not sure how would it matter more.
Yeah.
Because if you say you're sitting on $1 million cash, right? You're you've kept it underneath your mattress or in your backyard in a buried jar. And now we have an apocalypse, and you have this $1 million cash, and so you go down the road with that, and you need food. You don't have food. Well, it's an apocalypse, so farming's gone. Food's a problem, and you go somewhere and you find somebody who has food, right? And you say, "Well, I got $1 million, man. How much you want for that loaf of bread or whatever?" How does money have value for that guy? Because he has to then be able to turn around and take that money for it to have value, and then say he wants gasoline for his generator, right? Yeah. He has to go to whoever's sitting with their machine gun on their gasoline hoard and say to the guy, "Here, man, I want some gasoline. Here's money." But I'm not so sure that would the guy in the gasoline hoard. No, man, he's going to want the bread.
Yeah.
Because he needs to eat. So in an apocalypse, I think we would pretty quickly be back to a trade barter system where if you can provide value for somebody, then you would get value back.
And I agree.
And money's not value. The value in the money is in us agreeing that it has, equity in it, that it has some kind of usefulness. And it wouldn't in an apocalypse, I don't think.
No, and I agree.
I mean, if you could manage to keep a society together somewhat, like say you could build up walls, like I was saying, around a city, and you had 100,000 people that had survived the apocalypse, and you had recreated structure and everything, then I think probably money would start having value again, but it would be a different value. Like it would be... I bet you in that scenario you would almost create a new script. Like you would make some kind of new kind of money, and set its value. Like this coin or this piece of paper is worth one loaf of bread, kind of thing. Because you couldn't otherwise. I just don't think you could have that situation where our paper money would mean anything.
Right. I also think to a certain extent it would be like money wouldn't be as important anymore because, I mean, maybe in a perfect world, an apocalypse would maybe snap people out of things. Like, it would help them realize, like, oh my God, there's way more important things in life than money. Like, I've just lost maybe my family or my house and all this stuff. So it might help people realize, like, I don't need money. I need food. I need a shelter. I need people all around me that love me. Yeah. So I think that it might even help people realize, like,
I think it probably would lead to that for sure.
Just the only thing that we need to survive.
No, I mean, yeah, for sure not. We don't really. Money isn't what makes us survive, really, is it?
No.
It's other things that make us survive. Money is just a way of bartering. It's a system we've used because it became unwieldy to do anything else, right? You couldn't keep going, well, I got a chicken and you got a wheat field. We had to come up with another system because we just had too many things to keep an agreeable. Yeah. So we just decided on money. But it's still important for sure in our society. It's hugely important. But it's not that the root of your survival is not money. It's a way of keeping score. It's become now. Like, people have way more than they need. In developed countries, you have way, way more than you need. Most people are, with a couple of cars or extra rooms in the house or, enough clothes for 20 people. Then it becomes just a scorekeeping thing, right? I have this much, so therefore I'm winning.
I saw a video, and it was this guy, because there's a bunch of accounts of these people that go and interview random people on the streets. Yeah. And this guy went up to this girl. She was clearly, like, drunk. And he says, he just asks her something. And she says, how come that there's someone in the world that has $8 billion? Could he not just give $1 billion to every person in the world? Because there's 8 billion people in the world. And she thought that giving $1 billion to every person in the world.
Hopefully she was very drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's some decrepit math skills there, man.
It was really bad. It was very bad.
There's an element of that. I did the math the other day on what Elon Musk has now, and I forget. I shouldn't even have brought it up. The equivalency was something like, because he had spent $200 million on Trump's campaign, right? Yeah. So I was trying to think, well, what would $200 million be to the average person, Yeah. And anyhow, I did a bunch of math and I came up with around $500 is what, to the average person, what 200 million is to Elon Musk.
That's actually insane.
It's crazy.
That's disgusting.
It's crazy. A
That's
fifth
gross.
of $1 billion to him is like $500 to us.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's truly disgusting.
Yeah.
That someone has that much money.
Yeah.
If I had $500, I like, to me, that's like, I'm set for life. Like, that's how it feels to a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, $500 is something that only a 13-year-old girl could ever wish she could have. Yeah. And the fact that he just has $200 million at his fingertips.
Isn't that nuts? $200 million. And I was thinking, I mean, would that equate to us? So I just gave us an average income and, the average person, and then backed it out. Yeah, $500.
It's so insane.
It's crazy,
so
man.
Insane.
You know what, as an aside, I hope you always keep a bit of that attitude, like that valuing of $500. Like the $500, not so much that number in itself, but just the idea that you don't need a huge amount of money to get a certain amount of satisfaction about having it. Like, because to you, there's so much you could do with $500,
yeah,
right?
I could go on a shopping spree. I could get a freaking snack pantry for down here. Like,
yeah. And so don't ever lose an element of that, right? Because even a millionaire with $500 in their pocket, that's still, there's a lot the millionaire can do, or the billionaire can do with that $500. Yeah. Even if to them it's buying one bottle of wine, it's still like, it has real value, and there's a lot you can do with it, and there always will be. And that's kind of money, isn't it? It does have real value. So the people who say, oh, money is this, or you don't need it, well, no, man. It has value because that's how we work.
Yes. So, to answer the question, would money matter more or less during an apocalypse? It would matter less.
Yeah, I don't know that it'd have any value other than starting a good campfire. Really.
Interesting fact. Most countries in the world, actually most continents in the world, their money is waterproof. And you know what place has the only not waterproof money in the world? The U.S.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Aren't the new bills?
New bills might be, but
They got that
a couple years
plastic
ago,
vibe to them.
But a couple years ago, they were literal paper.
Yeah.
And they just weren't waterproof. But everywhere else in the world, Australia, Canada, Mexico, all waterproof.
Because they're not paper anymore, are they?
They're like that weird plastic.
Yeah.
So, interesting factoid.
There you go.
Now,
Way to factoid up.
I believe that you are putting me on the spot today.
Yes. Dream or dreams? What's your best dream or dream?
I
don't mean
question.
dream like for the future or anything. I mean actual like
nighttime dream?
Sleeping dream.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if we ever gone into this in the podcast before, but I am happy to retell it because this one time I had a really good dream, and honestly, I wish I had dreams like this every night. So basically it started off with you, me, Paws, and I believe Mom. We were all on this road trip and we stopped at this really big, it looked like, you know in movies where they build like nukes and stuff like that, in those weird tubes? It was like that, but full of really beautiful, clear ocean water. And so we could swim in it and like dive in it.
Like a silo?
Yeah, kind of. We could swim in it and dive in it, and...
Was it see-through the walls?
Yeah. You could swim in it, dive in it. Actually, how do you spell silo?
S-I-L-O.
Oh, literally silo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
Okay.
Like that. But the top was like open. And you could swim in it, and over the edge was like this really big waterfall, like an infinity pool. And it went over into the ocean. And it was this beautiful, clear ocean. And we were all like, oh, let's jump off of it. And so all of a sudden, Mom and Paws jump off. And then they just disappear. Like out of the dream. I don't know why. That's just the last
Their
of them
work
in the
was
dream.
done.
Yes. And then, as we jump, these pterodactyls come and they swoop under us, you and I, and then we're literally flying on these pterodactyls. And you and I we're freaking out, but at the same time, we're thinking like, holy, like we can't stop laughing because we don't know whether to cry or to enjoy this. And so we're on these pterodactyls for, in my dream, what feels like 6 hours, but it was probably only like 2 seconds. Then we like land in this beautiful tropical tiny island, like 100-person island, and everyone there are really popular, like philosophers, writers,
This is awesome. When did you have this dream?
actors. Are you kidding? I told you about it the day after.
No, I don't remember.
Yes,
Oh,
you'll remember
how far
it
back
in a
does
while.
this one go?
A year ago.
Huh.
You even told me like you need to record that on your phone, like you need
okay.
to remember this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we land, and we go to our huts. Basically, we're living in these huts.
Oh, I do remember
And
this.
yes,
Okay.
And everywhere is just trees, monkeys, tropical animals, wild
I didn't
endangered
remember
animals.
the pterodactyl part.
Oh yeah, yep.
Wow. All right.
And then we're exploring the island. It's super tiny, but just big enough. Yeah. So like I was saying, there's really popular philosophers, Achilles or whatever his name is. I think that's how you say his name. Plato. All these people are here.
Aristotle, you mean?
Aristotle.
Achilles is the god of war.
Okay, Aristotle.
Or is he a god of war? Anyhow, he's a war guy.
Aristotle, all these people that I've heard you mention before are here. And yeah, so we're walking on these paths. I don't even know how to describe it, but they're just super thin, big enough for 2 people barely, and just covered around everywhere is trees. But these neatly cemented pathways. And all around you are endangered animals, animals that you just don't see very often. And we get to this tree. It's this really tall tree, giant, but it's not very thick. It's probably like that, and you can kind of like climb up a vine ladder, and we get to the top, and you can look
like a
out.
telephone pole around you're doing.
Yeah, maybe a bit thicker.
Okay.
And you climb up, and you can just see, and there's like this really big platform at the top of it. Like instead of leaves, it's a platform.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the whole island, like everything. There's no other islands for millions of miles. like it doesn't even feel like Earth, and it probably wasn't, to be honest. It's a dream. Yeah, the water is super clear, and then we walk back to our huts, and we realize that there's like pets. We have pets. We're like, what are these people? They're talking animals. Yours is a monkey. You have a monkey as a pet, and I have a white tiger, because during the time that I had this dream, I was going through a white tiger phase. And so, yeah, that's my dream. It just ended as soon as we walked into the door and saw our talking animals. I woke up.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
And I can't even lie about this. Like, this is the craziest dream I've ever had. I woke up and I really felt like crying, because it was one of those dreams that just felt so realistic.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like I was truly living in this dream.
Yeah, it would suck to wake up from that.
And turns out I wasn't, and that was quite annoying.
Yeah, boom, reality.
But yeah, that was my favorite dream ever. So.
You did end up recording that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great dream, man.
And usually I don't remember dreams like this, but this dream was just so vivid. Like the detail, and like I can still picture it in my head.
No, I do remember that. I remember I don't remember the pterodactyl part, but I remember you describing me that island, and it just sounded wonderful, like really, really awesome.
And in this moment, I had never been so glad that I dream in color. Because I know a lot of people that dream in black and white, and I'd never been so happy to dream in color, because the colors were so bright and vivid, and our little huts right next to each other. Like, they were just... There was no government, because everything was just perfect. Like, it was just perfect.
Yeah.
But so perfect that it was imperfect.
No money.
Nope. Everything...
You didn't need cash there.
No, because there were fruit trees everywhere.
Yeah.
You just went and picked your fruit.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, Irish. I love that then all of the people there are interesting and smart. And, sounds beautiful.
In my dream, I kept hearing names. I was like, God, what? Because you know how sometimes your mind just spits out random facts that you know? It was like that. It was really cool.
Nice.
So yeah, that was my dream.
Well, there you go.
Guess we should head on over to our next topic. I hear you have a hear me out.
You've done reliving your dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to try.
Thank you for actually reminding me of that, because I haven't thought about that dream in a while.
It's good hopefully you'll always kind of remember that dream. You know what I think is good to do if you have a dream like that is to use it to meditate on sometimes.
I do, because you told me to do that.
Yeah.
When I first told you about it.
It helps to preserve the dream, but it also just helps you it's good for meditation. Plus, I think you can add to it, like you add emotion and feeling to it. That's a good thing. It's a positive thing.
Yeah.
It's a good way to keep something positive as a touchstone that you can always return to.
Yep.
Litter. I don't understand people who litter, man. Like walking over there in the park, and there's litter. Madish and I cleaned up a creek the other day, took a couple of things out of a creek,
nice.
like got a stick. It's not about being nice, honestly, Irish. I just was standing there looking at it, and it was making me insane. Like it was wrecking the vibe of it, and the peacefulness, and listening to the water, singing down its way. Like it was just bugging me. That's why I took it out. It was definitely not anything nice. But I don't understand people who do it. Like when I was a kid and we'd go on road trips, right? You'd see people chucking stuff out of their car windows, and we'd be sitting in our car. This was before they had fines and everything for it, right? So it wasn't that it was illegal or legal. It just, there was no laws about it, right?
Right.
And we'd be driving along and we'd watch people doing it, and we'd all be getting irate in the car. The girls, myself, my mom, my dad, we'd all be like, oh, that's ridiculous. What's wrong with people?
Yeah.
We didn't need there to be a law to know that, man, really, you can't wait till you find a garbage can before you fire that all out your window. And then they made laws about it, huge fines for people doing it, because clearly just going off of you shouldn't do it wasn't working to stop people from doing it. And so just in general, like I walking through that park, man, and there's just like, really, who do you think's picking this up, man? And if everybody does, it's just stupid and ignorant. Like, I cannot understand the mentality of people who litter. I can't litter, not because I'm a good person, not because there's anything special about me. It's simply because if I have garbage in my hand and I think, well, this needs to go into a garbage receptacle, and I think I can't even bring myself to think, oh, I'll just throw it here. Like, why would I do that? Why would you throw garbage on the ground? I don't understand the mentality of a person who thinks the world is a garbage can.
Me neither. It's just like, it's truly one of the most lazy things a human can do.
Too, yeah.
Because it's like you said, if you're walking and you're a couple feet away from a garbage can, but you just can't wait. You just can't wait to throw it out. You are truly a really lazy person. That's like peak laziness. If you can't,
I don't even care if you're a car ride and a 10-minute walk from a garbage can.
Put it in your
It's
pocket.
your garbage, man. You brought it. Take it out.
Yes.
Like, it's.
Well, you also always raised Madge and I, like, if we're walking on the street and we kick or like step on garbage, it's ours now. Pick it up and throw it away.
I do feel like,
because it's like if we're I want to say a different word, but if you're like obnoxious enough to kick or step or use the trash that someone threw on the ground as a game, it's now yours.
It's yours,
You're
man.
now just as obnoxious as that person.
You just took ownership of it for sure. Like, I'll walk past garbage. I mean, you'd be picking up garbage the rest of your life if you didn't. But yeah, if you engage with the garbage,
it's yours.
It's yours, man. And throw it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that difficult. It's really not that deep.
But more Irish. I don't understand the mentality of somebody who can do it.
Me neither.
Like, what goes through a person's mind when they eat their burger and then scrunch up the bag and the stuff that it was in and just leave it where they're sitting or chuck it onto the ground?
I mean, maybe as a kid I would have understood it, but that's because I was little. I didn't understand that you can't just chuck things on the ground that is the earth. Like, I didn't understand that. But pretty quickly
understand it, because whoever's your guardian says, pick that up, please. Yeah. That's garbage. Like, it's the laziness thing for sure, but it's also so selfish, man. It is the degree of selfishness involved in not caring. Yeah. Because if we all did that, if all 8 billion of us were just chucking our garbage wherever we felt like, oh my God, can you imagine what this planet would look like?
I don't want to.
Oh boy, it would be horrifying. Just horrifying. So yeah, there you go. I don't understand.
That was a really valid hear me out. Good job.
Really good job.
Yeah, good job.
Well, your dream was well played too, Irish.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Miss Kajang.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Episode the 41st. Oh, and last week was episode the 40th. We neglected to say that, and boy, the confusion that caused. I'm
really, 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 really excited for episode 44, because anyone that knows me personally, 44, well, 4 is my lucky number, but you know what they say, double the thing, double the fun. So 44.
Is that what they say? Who says that?
Me, just now.
I'm looking forward to then episode 1313. That's sometime into the future.
That is really sometime.
Can you imagine?
Extremely sometime in the future.
That'd be really something if we're still yakking.
I'll probably be like 20.
Oh, okay. It's like I don't do any math with you for homeschooling. Oh, were you making the comedy there?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, were you not aware I could make jokes? You didn't aware. No. You weren't aware that I worked like that? That I was fly like that?
Yes, you're very fly like that. All right.
Okay.
Fly on, Irish.
I will.
All right, I love you.
I love you too.
Next week.
Next time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.